Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a special review. Today we're going to talk about the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with Ghost Goku. Obviously, it's just Super Saiyan Goku, but it is his ghostly form when he comes back to help Gohan with the Kamehameha against Perfect Cell. So, let's get started. Here we are looking at the box right out the gate. As we know, it's a long box, but not much I can say until we open up the figure. And normally I don't do box stuff, but I know people are going to be curious and want to know. I don't know exactly when this will go up, but you want to be helpful to people. So let's get to talking about it. Let's open it up. Let's get to it. All right, here we are opening up the figures, jumping straight into it. Now, I will say I am quite surprised by the fact that it is a articulated Ghost Goku. I was expecting to be limited articulation, but no, they threw in a whole full powered body Goku with sculpt and everything. Actually has hands and accessories too, and we'll get to that. So I am pleasantly surprised by that. As well as with Gohan, we do not get a Super Saiyan 1 head. We get strictly the Super Saiyan 2 head, just so you know. And yeah, I gotta say, it threw me for a loop to see the full body Ghost Goku full articulation. If you didn't have these figures before, we're gonna go over articulation because yeah, you may have missed out many moons ago. So we're gonna try to change that now as we talk about it. First, I wish to do the Goku because I'm actually quite surprised by the full articulation. Like I said, we have a full power Goku body. So if you don't have that already, you should already know what you're getting into. Well, you'll now know what you're getting into. So our head can lift up. We can lift down. We can still tilt. There's a little bit of articulation there. We actually have a beautiful sculpt here. I think makes for a great silhouette and actually looks really good under the lighting right now. We can still move our shoulder joints and move our arms up. And this is actually quite refreshing to review cool new things like this. As you can see, I can pull the torso up or push it down depending on how I want to move my articulation. As you can see, I can go side to side, and I can now go forward with the help of pushing that torso up. I have some things in the way there. Let me just move those out of the way. As far as our legs, we can go outward. As you can see here, we can move our leg up towards 90 degrees. We have a beautiful double joint, and we do have thigh swivel. So as you can see here, I can swivel it in and out. So that means when we are doing our stances, we can actually take poses. We have a beautiful double jointed arm, our SHF wrist pegs, and we do have generous ankle pivot going inward, but not so much going outward, as well as a toe hinge. So as you can see here, if you wanted to actually pose this up and make it as a, you know what, you can call this the training Goku in like a video game. So let's say you were playing like classic Tenkaichi. You can do this as your ghost trainer. Like I said, I really like the color. Oh, you can use this as a Ghost Goku. Like, this is really, really solid look. And as you can see here on our sculpt, we have a really nice look. How that facial expression looks. Really like that. Again, did not expect this. This is quite the pleasant surprise. Make sure we square up real well. We also have a bicep swivel in case you didn't see it. Look up. Woo, woo, woo. And now we're going to talk about my main man, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the hero of the Cell Saga, right? Not Hercule, obviously. So here we are. I love the San Diego hair. I'm going to call it exclusive hair, obviously, because with this hair we always get that nice, shiny, classic shininess, and I love it. Eyebrows to match. We still have our bruise and our battle damage here along the chest and the arm. To show off, we have our battle damage cloth. And we do have what I feel like this is a better joint, like it moves a lot smoother here. We still have our bicep swivel. We have our beautiful double joint. And I feel like our butterfly joint here for this joint rotates a lot easier than what I did on my previous Gohan. We have lower torso swivel. And as far as the upper one, it is still just as stiff as it was before, not allowing much articulation. But the neck does make up for it. And what we can do here, as we can see looking down, it's a little bit easier. Looking up is very easy for Gohan. It will leave quite the gap in the neck, but if you pull the neck down, it will hinder your upwards articulation. As far as the legs, we can go out about this far. There we go. We can go out about this far with the help of rotating though. As you can see, we can rotate towards 90 degrees. We still have a thigh swivel as well, right? And we still have a beautiful double joint that goes inward. His ankles have movements at the piccolo boot, which I call it the piccolo boot. As you can see here, kind of swivels in and out, as well as a toe hinge as well there too. So if you want to prep for your Kamehameha, if you still had 2 arms when you did it, you can actually get it done. As you can see here, it looks really good on Gohan. There we go. So prepping for a Kamehameha has never, ever felt better. Obviously, I have the wrong hands on here, but he does look good posed up. This is very nice to have, especially with all the new Gohan DLC that we have coming out from Superhero. So this has been a pleasant surprise to see Gohan in his patented Super Saiyan 2 form before he became a older adult. I really love this look. I would have loved... Actually, no. It wouldn't have made sense to have the Super Saiyan 1 hair like this, so it makes sense. But I was thinking to myself, I would like to see that hair colored with this kind of brilliance of the color. Like the between the skin and the hair. This is a quite brilliant color. Now, with all that being said, though, let's get ready to jump into accessories and talk about this. Alright, trying something new here, so please bear with me. We do have our accessories for Gohan. What we have here is our opened Ki Blast hands. We have open action hands. We have relaxed palm, aka our damaged hands for Gohan when you do the Father Son Kamehameha. You'll get 3 different faceplates. Let's take a look at this one right here. We have our angry faceplate with our open mouth. Well, semi-open mouth because we have 2 of those like that. This is going to be our first one. Then we have the actual screaming Laha faceplate. I like the sharp eyes on this one. Really, really nice. Next up, we're going to get our grit teeth sculpt. There we go. This looks fantastic. Again, I love the new yellow coloring on it. It feels really classic 90s vibe. So I'm here for it. And the one thing I want to talk about is we actually get 2 new hands for doing our Father Son Kamehameha. There's a peg slot here that you're going to be able to... This is going to come in a bunch of different pieces like all the other Kamehamehas. I do like Gohan's jaggedness of his Kamehameha because it's one-handed. And as you can see, there will be a little peg there where you're going to be able to slot your hand in and do your Kamehameha. Now, I highly advise you peg the hand into the slot first because you don't want to damage these pieces that you have to plug in. But yes, here you are with your hand that can hold your Kamehameha, and it looks fantastic. I do enjoy that, and you'll get 2 of them, so no matter which hand you want to do it with, they give you the option of both, which obviously isn't canon because he only did it with his right arm, but let's say you want to have some fun, why not? Now we're going to jump into Ghost Goku's accessories. And now we're going to talk about our Ghost Goku accessories. You'll get your standard full power Goku set of hands and accessories. So we have our open Kamehameha hands, which you see here. Flat and cool. We have our clawed action gripping Kamehameha hands. Right? We have our martial arts hands, which are always a plus. I love the martial arts hands. And then we have our Ki Blast / teleportation ones. You'll also get 2 faceplates. So here we are with a grit teeth sculpt. Again, these ghost sculpts is, I don't know why, but it's really doing it for me. And then we have Kamehameha one. This one definitely had to be included if you want to get your Father Son Kamehameha on, which always a plus to me. Now, if you don't know the height of Dragon Ball figures, what we're going to do right now is get ready to jump into the size comparison. I have a few figures to compare to, so why not? Let's get to it. All right, now we're into the size comparison. Took out a few Dragon Ball figures and a couple of other shonen heroes. I'm not sure if I'm going to compare to other things, but we'll see how I feel as we go along. First thing I want to do is compare Ghost Goku and Gohan to their original counterparts. Here is our full powered Goku, and then here is our original Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And as you can see, we have some color differences. Obviously for Ghost Goku, it's the entire plastic difference. But the more you think about it, the more it's kind of crazy because it's all plain. You don't have the battle scar of the head. You have the different color hair. The key color is more vibrant here. It's more of a purple blue, whereas this is just a purple. There's even like shading along the knees as well. Let's actually try to get a zoom in. And as you can see for Gohan, if we look at those guys first, you can see the difference. And like I said, I like the way this one feels plastic-wise a lot better. Obviously, the years have been good to the newer one, as plastic is different. And then when we have our Gokus, let's actually move these guys slightly over. Obviously, there's a big plastic difference, but it's one of those things where you can see that it's a full-blown figure. Again, I knew we were getting a figure, but I thought it'd be like half articulated in a box. But when it came in that slim box, I was like pleasantly surprised. So let's remove these two. Actually, let's remove just the Goku and focus back on our Gohan. And again, this one comes, the one on our left, comes with the Super Saiyan 1 head, whereas our new one comes with an entirely new plastic Goku. Let's double check and see about swapping the heads. They should still have the same pegs, but if not, we're going to find out right now. And yeah, same pegs. Same pegs. So if you want to swap it or put your old Gohan head on there, it's totally possible here to do that. That's actually really important in case you wanted a new or different look. So it's actually pretty cool that you can do that. But I won't lie to you, I definitely prefer this one. Ooh, didn't hurt my hand because that was quite spiky. So now I'm going to take this away. We're going to back up a little bit. And now we're going to size up with some other figures. First things first, I'm going to do other Dragon Ball figures. So here we are with the new Trunks, who I feel like the Saiyan armor one will do a lot better here. But we'll see how that when it comes out. Then we have the new Vegeta. So you can see how we all size up. And as you can see, I really like this. Now, my wish is now that we have Ghost Goku, that we can do the triple father and sons Kamehameha from the Broly movie. That would be amazing to do because you already have the Ghost Goku, so now you can do a Goten and Trunks 2-pack. I would absolutely adore that. A Goten and Trunks 2-pack from the Broly movie would be utterly fantastic. Here we are with Superhero Piccolo, right? And that's my go-to Piccolo now. I don't even have my regular one anymore. So you can see how Piccolo stacks up, and I like the height difference here. Next up, I'm going to add a Shonen Hero. I'm going to add Classic Naruto so we can see how these smaller bodies are really like coming up really well here. Like I said, the plastic difference has been really amazing to kind of show off what we're doing and like just how cool it is. So here you are, like Gohan is still smaller than Kid Naruto. So that means a Goten at this size would, for me, would be perfect. Like even if he was just a little bit smaller, I'd be totally fine with that. And then we have somebody like Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen. Shout out to Jujutsu Kaisen for coming back for season 2. I appreciate that. Here we go with some other shonen heroes. Now, let's say you want to talk about other figures here. Like I have some by the wayside as usual. We could do like for those of you that do American figures. Here's our Lightning Collection Black Ranger. Here's a Marvel Legends Cyclops. So you can see that SHF is on the smaller scale of things. And then even when you compare them to other imported stuff, here is a Mafex Scarlet Spider. And then here we have an SHF Shin Kamen Rider. So yeah, Gohan's a tiny boy, but 100% worth the price of admission for fun if you are a Gohan fan. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for, as I try out that new layout with the hands, I figured it would be a good idea. I hope it worked out. Thank you for watching one of my not so frequent Dragon Ball reviews. It's been a pleasant surprise to come back, and it's been a very nice and welcoming time. So I'm going to try to continue as long as that energy keeps up. So as always, thank you. Shout out to Bandai for sending these over and let me review them. Shout out to you guys for rooting for me as well. So as always, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later. Hey, what's up everybody? I see you've reached the end of the video. So, special thank you to Bandai for sending this over. And you get a, behind the scenes look at what it's like for me to do the photo. But more importantly, if you have questions on where and how to get your exclusives, you are going to attend the Marina Terrace to pick up tickets for purchase at the event exclusives available at the booth. Once you get your ticket, you can go over to the booth, which will be booth number 3329. So, hopefully this guys helped you. And, I'll see you at the show.